40 years ago, a young woman's body was found near Georgetown. Nobody could have expected at the time that it would take 40 years to identify her. She was nicknamed Orange Socks. Those were the only bits of clothing she was wearing when she was found. In a news conference Wednesday, the Williamson County Sheriff's Office gave her back her real name, Deborah Jackson. Robert Hadlock is in the studio with a very special guest who's familiar with this case. Robert.
Indeed, Sydney, thanks. I'm here now with a former colleague here at KXAN and over at KVUE, in fact, Jim McNabb. Jim followed this story since its beginnings, and as a crime reporter for stations here in town, you covered the main man who at one point confessed to Jackson's murder. I want to know your reaction when you heard that they linked a name with this woman.
Well, I heard that there was going to be some sort of a development. I learned about that through media sources probably last spring or so. Didn't know what it was going to be. This is just the first step, though. Now we have to figure out who the suspect is.
This was a shocking crime in '79. You were here and watched it all unfold.
Yes. Well, it used to be, as a crime reporter, I didn't go to the TV station. I went straight to the police department because they had a press room back then. And two people were in the press office that day in the early June of 1983. It was Mike Cox from the Austin American-Statesman, he was a police reporter, and me, along with the PIO. And the homicide lieutenant at the time, Colin Jordan, came in, and he said, "You would not believe the wire that I just got." And we all kind of thought, really? Because Lieutenant Jordan just show up, didn't, but he must have been a little bit amazed, and he was. There's this guy, he said, up in Montague County who claims he killed 60 people. We're all going, really? And then he left. Mike Cox and I both got on the phone. We both figured out that Williamson County Sheriff Jim Boutwell had gone up there because he thought that this guy, Henry Lee Lucas,
the one-eyed drifter,
could be the man they've been looking for in connection with the Orange Socks murder. Cox went on up that night. I was able to get up there the very next day and then did a live shot from a Dallas TV station. That was in early June. And then after that, Henry started confessing to just about everything in sight. And, some people said that, how could he possibly have killed this many people?
Right.
It was numbering in the hundreds, Robert. And they said that maybe Henry was a little bit intellectually challenged. I don't think so. I interviewed him. He was creepy.
Like? Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And he, I think, was smart. I think he was going through all kinds of news media, newspapers, and I'm told that they put offense reports in front of him, and he had enough maybe memory to stoke away information and therefore confess to some things that only were in the offense report. But Sheriff Jim Boutwell in Williamson County told me that Henry had confessed to crimes only he knew.
Let me ask you real quick, you got 20 seconds. Do you think other people were involved in the murder?
He was traveling with a guy named Otis Toole, and I am confident that, well, both Toole and Henry are dead now, but I'm sure that they have DNA from them, and the forensics will bear that out. Sheriff Chody said they don't have any suspect, but he refused to reveal the name or connect Henry Lee Lucas to the crime.
The mystery continues. Jim McNabb, thanks so much for coming in. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.